Juddle Plays. Welcome back to I Forgot a Sock 3 Health Run, the video game, the Let's Play. I am Juddle Plays, and we forgot a sock here. I really don't care about that. Like, we already did this mission. I do not know why he is talking like that. I want to see if I can actually... Okay, I cannot grab onto those from here. So we are going to have to do some platforming to get up to where we have to go. And my A button was getting all weird. Hopefully just jumping in here should work. Where does that bring us? To a weird camera angle, but that's closer. As you see right there, that's where the sock is. Yeah, that's fun. I forgot that. So I believe from here we are able to actually access these Texas hooks. I believe I can actually make this with the swing. I'm not entirely sure now, actually. Well, oh my god, I actually made that. Okay, well, what you can do is you can jump on here, and I believe you can attach to these. Really? Really? Okay, I did not know that you couldn't do that. Can you only attach to them from, like, the top up there? That's weird. Okay, well, I'm trying to get that sock, but I guess I'm gonna have to go the long way by going onto the tire swings, which, I guess brings a new name to tire swings, because it's literally, they're lights, but they're like tires swinging up. Also, why do they have a museum in Rock Bottom? I'm not entirely sure why they would need one. Also, can I just, like, jump around here and get this? Like, I think this would be the easier way. Oh yeah, that's pretty easy. Now, we have all 9 socks from Rock Bottom, and everything is good. What am I doing? I need to go up this way. There we are. I have to go to on top of Shady Shoals, you know. I should probably talk slower so I don't mess up my words, but we have to go here because, as you know, the next level is good old Sand Mountain, which is definitely not as hard as Rock Bottom, I will say that. With 15 more golden spatulas than needed, we're going to Sand Mountain.
Sand Mountain, where sea creatures go to enjoy an afternoon of floating down.
Squidward, am I glad you're here. I need to borrow your toothbrush again.
What? You've used it before?
Oh yeah, lots of times. I figured if you didn't know, you wouldn't mind.
Fine. What do I care? I'm a wreck anyways. I try and get some exercise to relax from all this robot-ness, and now everything's ruined.
Because of a toothbrush?
No, it's those blasted robots! They've taken over the ski slopes! How can I ski with those ugly things beating everyone up? Listen, SpongeBob, you've gotta help me. I'm gonna lose my marbles if I don't get some relaxation!
I've found if you keep your marbles in a bag, they don't get lost as often. In fact, I've got mine right here. It's embroidered with this lovely...
Forget the marbles! I've got a better idea. If you get rid of the robots at the bottom of every slope for me, I'll give you one of those golden spatulas.
Well, I don't know. It's hard to beat the extreme fun of marbles.
Okay, I'll give you one for each slope you clear.
Now that's a deal!
Damn, SpongeBob, didn't know how good of a bargainer you were. Also, I look over at my phone to check texts for 1 second, and then all of a sudden, I miss part of the dialogue and have to, well, no, I didn't miss part of the dialogue, I just kind of, didn't press the A button in time. Also, that's probably one of the more unique socks in this level, and yeah, we got ice here. I think this is the only level in the game where there's ice. I mean, there is the, can I actually hit this guy with a bubble ball? Let me check. Yes, I can, but, that's beside the point, I guess. Jesus Christ. It's been so long since I've done Sand Mountain, I'm trying to remember everything I want to do right now. Well, actually, I think the first thing I can do is make a totally different turn, because I believe there is a sock down here. I think. Yes, there's another sock. If my mind is correct, is there 10 socks? Oh, yeah, there's 10 socks on Sand Mountain. A lot of them are not in this main area, they're in the slopes, which I haven't really discussed yet. You look here, 1500, there's 1500, 1500, you can't see it because we're out of the draw distance, but, well, it's there. Also, I believe they're like, I believe Gary is up by this ski lodge thing here, and he would say like, oh, switch to Sandy because, well, you kind of need Sandy to get the golden spatula on top of this sea lodge. I'm sure you guess what we're going to do. I believe the changer is right over here. I do want to go over there as Sandy, though, just to see... Well, go over to Gary as Sandy, just to see what he has...
Ow! You don't say. Well, there must be a way up there.
Okay, that's very slow. Okay, I didn't expect it to just be like that. Well, yeah, we already hit the button, and you might think it's probably a waste of time that we went up here as SpongeBob and then went here as Sandy, and I say, yeah, that is a little bit of a waste of time. Oh god, okay, I gotta be careful. I was pretty sure that, I almost said G-Love. I'm pretty sure it's... God, I honestly forgot his... Oh, Chuck, that's his name. You know, you'd think I'd remember that name because it's kind of self-explanatory. He chucks rockets. So his name's Chuck. Like, it's pretty simple if you think about it. Like, nothing crazy. Also, you were, like, dancing like crazy, woman. Yeah, a lot of people are here, but I guess that's because, well, it's a very big tourist attraction. Also, I think I've gotten all the socks in this area right here. I believe it's only those two. If I remember, I think the rest of the socks are just on the slopes in different places, and... Oh god, I remembered something I have to do with one of these slopes, and I am not looking forward to it.
Hello, my most favorite friend in the whole world. I found another golden spatula for you.
Oh, boy! Can I have it?
Sure, if you fall down to the bottom of this pit.
Isn't there a safer way?
It's always safety with you people. I suppose you could bungee down.
And look, so you know how I said you had to pay 1,500 shiny objects to go to each slope? Well, you also need to pay 2,500 shiny objects to get this golden spatula. Like, I do like Sand Mountain because it is not like any of the other levels. It's really not linear at all. It's just this main area and then the 3 slopes. Like, that's the entire level. I think they added this because they're like, you know what? We have this whole sliding mechanic, so let's just make a whole level out of the sliding mechanic. But make them pay to go each slope. I don't understand that part.
Down this hill 100 times, usually rolling. Darn kids think it's funny to push me, but if you can beat my time down the hill, I'll give you a golden spatula.
I like the idea that those kids push Mrs. Puff down this hill and they time her, and it's like, good job, Mrs. Puff, you rolled down this hill a lot better. I mean, does she actually, like, is this time from when she's actually going down, like, with skis, or is she just rolling the whole time? Well, yeah, this is the main gimmick for this level. It's just, you have to go on these slopes and you have to beat a time. It's not always Mrs. Puff. Sometimes it's, you know, other characters that I'm gonna mention later because, well, you'll see them later. Also, I think that's to get that's to get a 50 shiny object. What I was talking about was the Texas swing hooks, which I really need to think of the actual name for it, because I don't think they're the Texas swing hooks, and oh my goodness, I almost missed that sock. Yeah, as you can tell, I only remember the socks in this level when I'm like right on top of them. I saw that like little path, I'm like, oh crap, isn't there a sock on that path? And lo and behold, there was a sock on the path. Now, to give my honest opinion about Guppy Mound, it is not hard at all. Come on, there we are, okay. As you see, we already have like 20 seconds left of this level, and I'm pretty sure we've got all 3 socks on this slope. So yeah, that's something. We beat Mrs. Puff's time, but that's not everything. We have to destroy the robots on here because, well, let's just say that's Squidward's mission. yeah, it's not much variety in Sand Mountain. If anything, other aspects take up time in this level. Like, the ice, you know? The ice really takes up time because, well, you can go fast in one direction, but heaven forbid you want to change a direction, it's gonna be a bit, and I need to kill you right now. You are the bane of my existence. I hate those weather robots with a burning passion. They're not too bad right now, but let's just say once we get to a later level, and those guys constantly start making their storm clouds, it becomes aggravating really fast. Like, in all honesty, as you saw in Rock Bottom, they were awful. Like, I mean, I didn't really die from them, but when I was a kid, I could never get past that area because they would constantly hit me with their lightning, and it would just knock me down, and I would rage quit because, you know, I was a kid with anger issues.
Congratulations! You passed with flying colors!
Unlike his driver's license, am I right, guys, or am I right? That was stupid, but I think that's already done with Guppy Mound. Like, that's fast. What do we have? Oh, we already have half the socks, okay. I'm pretty sure there's only 5 socks on this slope. If there's not, then I'm going to feel really stupid. I know we're already 12 minutes or so into this episode, but I want to give a disclaimer right now. I am a little sick, so if you hear my if you hear me sniffing every now and then, like that, do not worry. I would cut them out, but I don't think people really care too much. If I'm editing and realize it's too much of a burden, I'll probably cut them out, but nah, I don't see too much of a problem with it, and that arm went flying.
I fly like the wind and float like a sea bee. If you can beat my time down the hill, I'll give you a golden spatula.
Okay. Flounder Hill. Oh god, this one's a pain in the butt. Because, see how there's 1 out of 8 right here with the snowmen? Yeah, unlike in the main area where you just hit a snowman and get a sock, you have to hit all 8 of the snowmen to get a sock. And you might be thinking like, I mean, that's not too bad, but the bad part is, well, you gotta do it without dying, because if you die, they reset. And I just realized I clicked the A button really loud there, and I am sorry. For the time trial, you have to take the shortcut I took. If you do not take that shortcut, you may get past the level with like 1 second left. Like, it is really that tight. Unlike Guppy Mound, where you just go through the whole thing and you have 20 seconds left and you're like, whoa, that was really easy. This one's like, oh yeah, you want to actually like get through here pretty fast? Well, haha, no, joke on you. You have to go through this entire level and it's going to suck butt. Also, I'm pretty sure there is a way to get all of these like socks out of the way, not socks, all the snowmen out of the way in one go, but I'm not entirely sure how you do that, so I'm just going to do multiple trips down this slide and probably speed up a bit, because trust me, you guys don't want to see me just constantly go down the slides and then I realize I missed one and I have to redo it. Also, the checkpoints, they're kind of misleading, because if you die, the timer stops anyway. You have to do the whole thing in one go, so why even bother having a checkpoint? I guess it's so if you're just going down the slope as is, because, well, the main mission is just get to the bottom of the slope, and the secondary mission is to, like, actually beat the time. And then I guess the tertiary mission is to get all the frickin' snowmen. Or maybe the tertiary is getting all the socks or something, I don't know. I also don't know why I'm going down this way. That was probably the most stupid thing ever. I mean, look at this. We took that shortcut and we're finishing with like 3 seconds to spare. I know okay, I gotta remember to press the B button to attack, Jordan. Jesus Christ, like, am I not hitting the button? Okay, I gotta really hit the button now, that's weird. I hope to goodness this controller's not dying on me, because I was hitting the B button and it wasn't reacting. That's kind of bad. Let me see. Let me try it over here on, like, one of these robots. Okay, it's working. It seems like there's some delay, but I don't know if that's, like, usual or not. That might just be how it is, but, yeah. I gotta say, if you have the chance to get, like, a Wavebird, I know they're probably, like, crazy expensive. Get one. I love these controllers I have. They're knockoff wireless ones. I really like it better than the knockoff wired controllers I had, just because, well, they're wireless, so I don't have to worry about that tiny cord, because I'm sure you know, GameCube controllers have some of the shortest cords ever.
Congratulations, SpongeBob! You beat my best time! Here's a spatula!
Also, I don't think I've mentioned this. If I did, I'll feel really stupid, but, I am actually recording this at my house, like, at home, not in college. Like, not in my college room, just in my room at my home. The reason for that is, well, you know, my roommate well, not roommate, my suite mate listens to music kind of loud, and I don't feel like saying, oh, can you turn your music down so I can record? Like, if this was a job, I'd say that, but yeah, I really don't care as much. Also, I think I could have gotten a snowman by going the opposite direction. I think I just wasted time by doing that. That's fun, but I guess I'll talk during this because I'm already talking, like, you know, guess I can say how my life's been. It's been pretty good, although I was working on this one webpage for my website design class for a while yesterday, because for some odd reason, I don't know how many people, like, who watch this know HTML and CSS stuff. Probably not any, but let's just say I was working on this web page and I was trying to center this object. Usually, if you want to center an object, you can just go into the HTML file and then use a center tag. But I don't want it, like, I didn't want to center it that way. I wanted to center it a different way just because, well, there's these things in CSS called @media calls, or queries, or I'm not entirely sure what the name is. I've just now recently learned and been using them because of the class. What that says is, at a certain, you can set, like, the web page to when it reaches a certain width, like on a certain device, certain things change. That's kind of the way how websites work for mobile. Like, if you just had the main website, then you go on a mobile device, it will look cluttered and, like, the content will look weird. So you have to make sure it works on mobile. So that's what I was doing, making sure, you know, working on mobile and everything. And I was trying to get it so that it would center when I got to a certain size, because I didn't want it I did not want it to be centered from the get-go. I just wanted it to center once it got to the certain size, because it would have been a lot of excess space on the sides if I had it centered the entire time. So, yeah. And I was spending so much time to try to get the frickin' object to go from not being centered to centered. I looked up so many frickin' I looked up so many frickin' forums and stuff. I think Stack Overflow was the main thing. I don't know. I just to look on Google and click on some stuff, and I think it was Stack Overflow. At least I hope it was, because, I mean, that's a little weird that I say at least I hope it was, but you get what I mean. Pretty sure it was Stack Overflow. Not that many people really care who watch my videos, but yeah. I eventually, after probably accumulation of like 5 hours, not just in one night, but like overall from when I started doing it, after all that, I finally was able to say that I got what I wanted to get done, and that image now centers. And honestly, it's all because I didn't add the image through the image tag. I added it through a background image tag, and that's just because, well, I kind of needed it through a background image, because that's the way I learned to do an overlay of an image. Well, I mean, an overlay of, like, a different color, because I wanted a purple, a purple translucent cover, or, like, overlay on the image. And it would always show that, but when you hover your mouse over it, the overlay would go away. Which originally wasn't the intention, but I basically did that because I didn't want my teacher to be like, why didn't you just add this overlay in, like, a photo editing software? Because that's what I was thinking, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make it a reason why I added this overlay. Because if I didn't do that, like the hover thing, it wouldn't make sense at all. Like, literally, I could have just added it in, like, frickin' Paint.net, which is my photo editing software. And I know some people will be like, you use Paint.net, why don't you use, like, I don't know, frickin' Photoshop? I don't know why I started with Photoshop. Also, I don't think this is the way to get the, God dang it, I went the wrong way. I will cut back until I get there, because I basically finished my HTML and CSS story. Now it's just trying to find the last snowman.
A little over 4 minutes later.
Oh, no, what was the... Oh, come on. Come on, really? Okay. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. Oh. Okay, time to... oh, fuck, I went on the wrong... God dang it. Jesus. We go do this one. I went onto the wrong freaking slope. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. I was trying to jump to the other one, but the stupid freaking game decided it wanted to push me still on the other freaking slope. God. Okay, well, I remember where most of these are, so let's do some more sliding. That's fun. Now I'm going to cut back in here because I believe the sock is around this area if you go down... Not sock, the snowman. Yeah, Jesus. It was the last snowman I needed. I just need to make sure I don't die. Come on, please don't die. I swear to God, if I die right now, I am going to be beyond mad. Okay, well, we got past the hard part. It's just that area with all those frickin' goddamn thunder tikis is a pain in the butt. But, yeah... There we are. We have all the socks on Flounder Hill. There's only 2 because I did a mental check in my mind for the next hill, which is actually Sand Mountain, which I find a little bit weird because the whole level's called Sand Mountain, but there's only one part that's actually called Sand Mountain. But yeah, we have 3 more socks to get, and I do know there are 3 more socks on Sand Mountain, and... Luckily, no more gimmicks. This is why I find Sand Mountain actually easier than Flounder Hill, because there's no weird gimmicks with the level.
I'm built for speed with this aerodynamic physique, but I'll give you a golden spatula if you can beat my time.
Well, that's pretty fast. Also, I believe you're not supposed to be able to do this technically until you have the next ability, but it's pretty easy. Just use your bubble ball and it's all good. Now, welcome to probably, I mean, it's not really too hard of a level, but yeah. The first thing you want to do, I know it may not be the fastest thing that you can do, but if you hit that trampoline, you can get this good old sock up here. And don't be discouraged, you're not going to get all the socks on your first try. That is a very big given. Kind of need Sandy for that, because, you know, they wanted Sandy in this level a little bit more than just in the main area. Like, yeah, it'd be kind of weird if she just was in the main area, but what you have to do is you have to come back with Sandy, and you have to Texas swing on those platforms, which are very icy, so you gotta be careful. And you may have saw in the top left corner, but there was a sock up there. Yeah, SpongeBob is not getting that. Also, you may wonder why this good old snowball... I mean, well, probably don't wonder now, because it kind of broke that. Yeah, there's a certain section of this level that I have not, like, skied through in forever, because I always take this shortcut. It's funny. Like, I think there's a section where, like, stuff is falling down, but that shortcut skips it all. Like, you don't ever see that part. So, I look back and maybe I'll see other people play and I see that and I'm like, dang, I have not seen that in forever because I literally don't do that. And, oh, I remember this. Oh, this is the fun part of this level. Also, the checkpoint kind of comes late, but I don't know why, but whenever I think of Sand Mountain, I always think of this really cool part right here. Now, I do not know what is faster, like, route-wise. I literally just pick whatever route. Like, look at this. It's kind of up and to the left, and it's kind of, like, you know, indented. Maybe that's because all those tikis were there? Probably is. But, yeah, as you see, taking that good old shortcut makes us get to the end with like 20 seconds left. So yeah, like, that's why Sand Mountain, in my eyes, is easier than freaking Guppy Mound. Please don't hurt. Come on. Okay, I don't know. Oh, crap. Oh, I don't know if it counted that I beat his time. Oh, no. Oh, that'll suck. Okay, we're not gonna worry about that now. We're just gonna kill these robots, but that Chuck is going to be the frickin' death of me. My God, you are dying because I am sick and tired of that godforsaken Chuck. Oh my God, who? Not only did he knock me off the goddamn platform, but he hit me again. I don't know why I stopped like that. I think it was just because I had a buildup of saliva that I wanted to swallow. Not that you wanted to know that, but I'm very personal with my YouTube audience. I'll say certain things. Why are you walking bow-legged, boy? Jesus Christ, you got a problem, buddy? Like, he's walking like, I don't even know what he's walking like. Did I get it?
Congratulations, SpongeBob. You beat my best time. Here's a spatula.
Okay, I'll probably just cut out what I said before that, but thank the frickin' Lord. My God. I thought that since I died after beating the time, it wouldn't have counted, but oh, thank you. Thank you, game. Thank you for counting that for me, because that makes this a lot easier. Now I can just go through here as Sandy, which her shell disappears when she slides on that part. What am I saying slides on that part? When she jumps on that trampoline, her freaking shell disappears. I don't know how that makes sense, but yeah, there's literally only one more thing we have to do in this area. Like, as you see, this level's not long in the slightest. Like, I'll probably battle the boss in this episode too. I'm not entirely sure. I think we definitely have time. Oh, crap, come on, hit that, thank you. I almost continued on with the level. That would have been really bad. Can I grab onto this? I cannot, what? What? Okay, come on. Let me see if I can do this up here. It's a little weird that I'm doing it like this, but I'm pretty sure if we just go up here and then jump and then grab on, there we go. Okay, let me swing a bit and get myself some momentum because, well, I don't want to have to restart this. In all honesty, I thought I was going to have to restart it anyways, but yeah, getting to this sock is a pain in my butt because these areas are really far. Oh, come on. You fodder piece of crap. What? What? Why was... you heard that, right? At least I think I heard that, right? I heard, like, congratulatory music after I did that. What? Like, I didn't do anything. I was literally just trying to get the gosh darn sock, and then that fodder decided he wanted to ruin my day. This game's weird, man. Now thinking of it, I think I know what I did. I must have accidentally hit this button, and hitting that button caused the snowball to come out. I don't know why there's two people on that platform. Oh no, do they get caught in the Oh no, I didn't know that. I didn't know that people actually got caught in that snowball. That must be what it was. There's no way it can't be. Now, you're gonna throw another one, which is gonna suck, but we can... I knew that was gonna happen. What is this, third, fourth time's the charm? I don't know. One of these times is gonna be the charm, okay? Well, maybe we'll get it this time. It's not even that hard. It's just that it sucks because the way those guys start, like, throwing stuff at you, by the time you finally get over there, they start throwing, and then it's gonna hit you. But luckily, the cycle was a little bit easier that time, and there we go. Okay, look at that. Everything, we got everything. We're going to Frosty Bungee because I want to get back to that main area. I am done with Sand Mountain. There's just Squidward I want to talk to because after you get all of the golden spatula, well, after you clear off all the slopes in Sand Mountain, he has a little bit of extra dialogue to say.
Oh, thank Neptune, you did it! Now I can go get my equipment and ski in peace.
Actually, I think that Patrick borrowed your equipment.
What? Who said he could do that?
I did. I figured if you didn't know, you wouldn't mind. Again.
Wouldn't mind, of course I mind. It's only the most expensive skiing equipment you can buy. And what does Patrick want with that stuff anyway? He doesn't even know how to ski.
I want the worm now!
That's one of my favorite things. It's like, I want the worm now, just showing Patrick stuck on that freaking slide. I also realized you could see the police station from that exit area of Sand Mountain. I did not know that. Well, now that we've been recording for 40 minutes, but 10 of those minutes I'm probably cutting out, well, we have time to face the boss and go on to the next area because, well, yeah. This episode would not be that long if I didn't do this. Industrial Park, let's go.
Wow, that robot looks like Patrick, and its breath seems just as bad.
This day just doesn't seem to be getting any better.
SpongeBob, hurry! Squidward's in more trouble than a chili relleno in a pan of grease. We have to help!
You're right, Sandy. But if that robot really is like Patrick, he'll eat us for dessert. What should we do?
Well, we better figure something out, and pronto!
Maybe that button on his back is a self-destruct. I'll try to hit it.
Good idea, SpongeBob, but it's time to stop yapping and get to it!
Look at this. It is Robot Patrick. Honestly, a decent bit harder than Robot Sandy, in my opinion. Like, Robot Sandy is easy as pie. I mean, Robot Patrick is not too hard for me now that I'm older, but when I was a kid, oh my god, Robot Patrick, he freaking wrecked my house no matter what. It was awful. Now, what I think they want you to do, technically, is they want you to, like, go down in that main area and fight him there and then hit him with your bubble wand when he gets dizzy, but I've always stood on this area and just bubble bowled him when he got all dizzy. Like, maybe that's because my good old friend, well, I haven't talked to him in many a years, over a decade, definitely over a decade. His name was Russell. He was that guy from, like, he was a 3rd grader, I was a 1st grader. I think I mentioned it in the Rock Bottom episode. This is how he fought the boss. He had the PS2 version, actually, if you want to know, which was not my first version of the game. My first version was the Xbox version. So yeah, I don't know if I ever mentioned that. I've owned all 3 versions of the console game of this. I've never owned the PC version or like the Game Boy version of the game, but yeah, I've owned all 3 console versions at one point or another.
This squirrel too far. Get ready for a hot fudge twister, Texas style.
What is...
Can we admire that when SpongeBob got frozen, he all of a sudden lost his hands? Like, what? That makes no sense at all. Oh, my home... Really? Really? God dang it, my home phone starts ringing and all of a sudden I get hit by acid, you know? That sucks. It really sucks because when you get hit by acid, the frickin' cycle restarts. So my goodness gracious, come on. Oh, come on. Okay. This is fun. I'm having the worst luck right now. I'm going to try to dodge stuff. Luckily, if you die, it doesn't really affect much. I'm just going to concentrate on dodging here because, well, I don't want to get hurt again because that would really suck. I'm just going to keep doing this because it'll keep bringing down boxes. And that's literally what we need. I mean, not right now, but you'll see we kind of need the boxes, like, after this because, well, of that reason, yeah. Gonna get me some good old underwear, though, because I do not, like, trust myself to not get hit in these next parts. It sucks. I don't think they really give you much underwear. God, if you could have at max 5 health at this part, and they're really not, like, giving you any underwear. That's interesting. Okay. Honestly, I think this is the best idea. Just stick towards one of the Texas hooks and... Okay, I'm gonna rephrase that. Not the best idea. Oh, see, that time it worked perfectly fine. Like, what? What? The game, like... That time I didn't get hit by anything. Am I just, like, getting bad... Did I get bad luck at the first part? Like, I never had that much bad luck at this fight. Also, funny little story I want to tell you. I don't know if I ever mentioned this in my original Let's Play of the game, but when I first played this game, I knew that boxes were supposed to fall down, but I was like, wait a second, why are these boxes not falling down? So I'd try to hit him, and I'd always be stuck on this boss because I'd have to, like, try to, like, float after, and then I just hit the goo, and a lot of times hitting the goo was like an automatic death. So that would really suck. Also, the good thing about this fight is that when he falls down in the acid and then you put another, like, wooden block up, it usually goes right behind him, which is what you need the blocks for, because as you see, if he's in the middle of the acid, Sandy can't really jump, hit, and then glide away without getting hit. I believe it's like water where you're given, like, a little bit of leeway. Not much leeway, but a tiny bit of leeway. It sucks, but yeah, oh goodness gracious, that almost ended up in a God moment, and by that I mean I almost said Jesus Christ, or maybe a variation of Jesus Christ that's not really heavenly, if you know what I mean.
Some robot punishment.
Whoa, okay, that cutscene seemed to come back really, really fast. Like, it seemed, well, not come back, but it seemed to end, like, awkwardly fast, if you notice that. Like, all of a sudden, it was, like, back to the fight, and I was like, I don't remember it cutting back that fast. Now, you might be thinking, oh, this fight's not that hard, you know, it's only goo, but yeah, I'm sure if you never saw this fight, you probably guessed. We have to actually go around and aim the bubble bowl at his back. Oh my goodness, come on, let me try to get a little closer. I think that'll work. There we go, okay. I was getting a little nervous, I thought that wasn't going to work, and oh goodness, dodging those, I always have, not a mini heart attack, but I always get a little jumpy whenever I have to dodge those ice things, because the hit detection on them is very wonky, I've noticed. Sometimes you can jump over them and you think you've made it, but you didn't. I used to think, what they want you to do is you get frozen, and they want you to think it's a free hit for Patrick, which I've later found out I don't think so. I think if you just mash the B button, you can get out, like, right in time, and this actually might be a good position right now. Oh goodness, let me, oh come on, let's see if we can do it here. I'm running out of time, but okay, whew. I think I was like really close to out of time to hit him because, well, yeah, he gets up eventually because, like all of us, you know, when we were little kids spinning around in a circle because we thought it was fun, and then we got dizzy. We're not dizzy after a while. So Patrick stops becoming dizzy after a while. Also, I'm sure... Oh, really? That was easy. Okay, I'm not even gonna say what I was gonna say.
Thanks for saving me, guys. I never thought I'd say this, SpongeBob, but I owe you big time.
Thanks, Sandy. We'd still be popsicles if it wasn't for her.
Aw, shucks. You fellers are gonna make me blush.
I think I have fudge in my pants.
My god, SpongeBob, it was hard. It wasn't that hard. Like, you shouldn't have shit your pants, man. That's disgusting. You weren't that scared. Come on.
I'm sorry, Plankton. The Chum Bucket lab is locked up tight. I don't know if I'll ever get enough golden spatulas to get in.
Yes, it's the Chum Bucket security system. I designed it myself. It makes me so proud. It was meant to keep out the hateful throngs of the unwashed. Unfortunately, I never figured I'd be on this side of it.
So what are you gonna do, Plankton?
We, of course meaning you, we're gonna have to go out there and get those golden spatulas! Or I'll never get back into the Chum Bucket and regain control of my robots.
What was that?
I said, will I ever get back into the Chum Bucket to stain all my pots? Yes.
Something's fishy here.
Now, there is an extra text we could show with Plankton right here, but I'm gonna save that for the next episode as long as I remember. Anyway, that's about it for the 3 health run of SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom, at least this episode. in the next episode, well, we have a new move. We have the cruise bubble. Yeah, you see this? Like, it's pretty cool. You can hit stuff or whatever. What we're gonna do is we're going to explore this, like, final area of Bikini Bottom, and then we're going to be going back to a few areas where we can kind of get stuff, well, mostly, not Bikini Bottom, mostly Jellyfish Fields and downtown Bikini Bottom, because with that upgrade, we can finally get the last sock of Jellyfish Fields, and finally get the last golden spatula and the last sock of downtown Bikini Bottom, making it so we're finally 100% complete throughout, like, the top levels. And then we literally just have SpongeBob's Dream, Kelp Forest, and the Flying Dutchman's Graveyard left, which I'm not entirely sure which order I'm doing it. I'm definitely not doing Flying Dutchman's Graveyard first, because I don't have enough. I'll probably do SpongeBob's Dream first, just because I usually do that. Anyway, that is it for this episode. I've been JuddlePlays, saying see you later and goodbye.